by MK, the team of Bryce Saturn, Kevin Koa, and Big Duke, the MK Army. And their opponents, hailing from Wakanda Studios, the team of Fresco Medic, he is Watson, and Joe, the action Braxton, the movie you've never seen, Faction!
Okay, made sure Duke was in the building. Well, Joe Braxton was scheduled. Here's a funny story. So Joe Braxton was scheduled to wrestle at Booker T's Reality of Wrestling on Saturday, which is today. But he found out when he was wrestling at United on Tuesday night that there was no Reality of Wrestling show. I'm like, so nobody from Reality of Wrestling let you know?
You know what? Not surprised considering what Booker T says on his podcast.
Well, there you go.
But no laughing matter when it comes down to these two sides. MK wants the faction gone. He wants the most powerful unit in FSW to be the MK Army. And no time wasted. The faction as a unit recently victorious against the Asylum. But if you go back, there was a tag match with former champions Fresco and Watson against Duke and Juicy where they were defeated.
And they are triple teaming Big Duke Lawrence.
The only way to get rid of him.
I'll tell you what, this is the first time using these headphones. I'll tell you what, man, they block out a lot of that noise.
Oh, they do. Sometimes you got to release an ear to see what the crowd's chanting, but cut was obvious on that one. Bryce Saturn, all the way back to his first match in FSW, has taken issue with the faction. A matchup against Ice Williams.
And the big news is we will be back here August 22nd with one of our top-end shows, Survival of the Fittest, with the return of former women's champion Zoe Serrano.
Big news. Zoe Serrano returns. Here comes Watson. Nowhere for Saturn to go.
You know, this is a six-man tag. It's mind-boggling to me that the faction can keep all three guys in the ring, and Koa and Duke are doing nothing about it.
You know what? The faction moving so quickly that Duke and Koa might not have saw a real opportunity to get the advantage back, and they're just let Saturn eat one for the team for now. But
so.
as we say that, commentator's curse.
You know, the MK Army is supposed to be a unit, and we know the faction are because this is the second time they were just working 3-on-1 on Duke. MK better get his boys in check.
Well, MK, maybe the biggest bragging right he has all year is he's second Brett the Threat at Natural Born Killers against Joe Dashu with Josh Barnett, and MK side won.
Yeah, there you go. Well, Josh Barnett probably knew if he got in the ring that MK might tap him out.
But MK Army in trouble once again. I don't know if you've ever had a group in FSW that has worked as well together as the faction.
You know, it took a while. They had some of their ups and downs. But the faction, they've been, it seems like they've been a strong unit once again.
Oh, Duke, one shot, no matter how quick the faction moves, one shot from Duke will floor you. And now Koa smartly tags in Duke because they saw what happened earlier. It takes all three members of the faction to get an advantage against Lawrence.
And Duke Lawrence showing off his strength. This isn't the Braxton of old that was 140 pounds.
No, he's put on muscle. He's got himself in the best shape of his career. It doesn't matter what kind of shape you're in. When a man that size is just putting all his weight across your sternum.
And Duke Lawrence mocking Fresco and Watson.
And now they're in the MK Army's territory. Saturn still upset that it was twice that the faction cost him opportunities at the 17th anniversary, the ladder match for the cash in the case and the tag team title match against Mariachi Montana.
I'll tell you what, Bryce Saturn, always impressive since the day he walked into FSW, but he's just gotten better and better. You know, here's a guy that definitely has championship material written all over him.
Yeah, singles or tag team, a former tag team champion anyway, but a singles title can't be that far away.
Man, he's had some great opportunities, and right now, you know, him and Jaden Cole, you know, they've had some really good matches. Matt Vandergriff, who's returning today, had a tremendous matchup with Bryce Saturn also. So Saturn's had his opportunities. It's just a matter of time when he gets some gold around his waist.
Well, maybe he needs to get rid of the Army.
Well, he didn't win his first title until he became part of the MP. So.
Yeah, and that had some fallout itself, and we're going to see that later tonight. Makeshift chemistry explodes for the final time, dog collar match. And it all came crumbling down that day when Saturn joined the MK Army and they lost the tag title to Saturn and Damien Desire.
Nice side slam from Koa.
Kevin Koa might have the best side slam in wrestling.
You know, he's the under-the-radar guy of the MK Army. You got guys like Juicy, and you got Duke, and then Bryce Saturn. He's that technically really, really sound guy. But Koa, man, he's always around, and he always gets the job done. You know, he was a guy when he first came to FSW. I didn't really have very high hopes for him. There was a lot of guys at that time that I thought were going to surpass Koa. And I'll tell you what, man, he impressed me. He put in the work, and a few of those guys we don't even ever see around here anymore.
Yeah, Koa, essentially the silent assassin for the MK Army. But perfect setup by Lights Camera Faction to allow Braxton to hit the spine buster. And now both these men got to make a tag. Koa makes it first. He's a lot closer, and there might not be anywhere for Braxton to go. We've seen Saturn hit the high fly flow from the top. Braxton knew it was coming, gets the boots up. But does he have it in him to tag Watson? His only option, and maybe the best option right now.
Drop kick, Watson taking out Duke, but Saturn's right there.
Series of open hand strikes. European lifter. Power slam. Here comes Koa. And another. Watson so quick with his offense. Makes it difficult to counter.
Running European uppercut.
And misdirection by the MK Army.
And nothing going right for the MK Army right now. Duke trying to keep up Saturn before he falls to the ground.
Well, Duke's got to pay attention himself. Watson in the wind. Now legal man Saturn covered by Watson.
Almost a 3, but Saturn able to kick out before the 3 count. And look at this, Koa maybe looking for a double choke slam.
left himself wide open for the bicycle kick. Cactus clothesline by Braxton. And now, lights, camera, faction. Fresco, Watson let their guard down.
I can't believe Watson pushed Fresco down.
That was a domino effect. They're trying to break them up. Saturn lands on his feet, hits the forearm. And a running knee lift. And a Psycho knee, and here comes Duke. And this could be the end game. And what do you follow that up with? High risk. High fly flow.
Oh, I thought, wow. I can't believe that the faction was going down like that.
Yeah, I thought the lights were going out for the faction. Great double team offense from Duke and Saturn. And now Duke coming back in.
Crowd trying to get behind the faction.
A fast-paced opener that might be come crashing down. Well, it does for Saturn. I was about to say for the faction. But Braxton with a great save.
Trying to go toe-to-toe with Duke Lawrence.
Not got a choice. Brax stunner. Pushed off by Duke, but hits Koa, who gets hit by Duke himself. And it's 3-on-1 once again. We saw how this worked out for Duke earlier. Double icebreaker.
Here comes Fresco.
One by one, shooting their shot now.
And Duke Lawrence is down. Fresco.
Oh, this is, I was about to say, gotta do it. But here comes Koa, here comes Saturn. And we won't know if that would have put Duke away or not, but it doesn't matter at the moment.
And Saturn and Koa, they're just dragging Duke and the referee allowing it. And I think he's going to be able to make the tag. Wow.
Well, it took two of them to get him where they needed him. Just a slugfest now.
Big right hands from Saturn and Fresco.
Stomach breaker. Superhero punch. Flying knee.
And Duke.
Oh, God. He's not legal, but that's not good for Braxton. Well, is he going to be able to? Is he setting up for what I think? Whoa!
And listen to the crowd after the spear from Watson. Is it enough to put Duke Lawrence down? But you said he's not the legal man anyway.
He's not, but you want him down. Saturn is the legal man. Concerned with Duke's well-being. MK. Did he just hit him with the brass knucks?
That's what it looks like. Square on the face. Oof.
Step up elbow, and I think that there was a chain in the ring too.
Your winners, the MK Army.
The MK Army, a little bit of revenge over what happened at the 17th anniversary event.